Hey Troglodytes, welcome back to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a 1992 Gibson Les Paul Custom Plus. These early 90s Les Paul Customs have fantastic tops on them. They're very highly regarded for being great players as well as looking great. And this one is definitely in player's condition, but has a very nice top on it, as you can see. It's kind of got the parallel wood grain flame going on. This one's had a few modifications, nothing too terrible, but modifications nonetheless. So let's take a look here. The headstock here does have some of what I would call excessive scratching. I'll try to show you here in the light. You really can't see it, but it kind of looks like finish checking, but it's where the strings have kind of scratched it a little bit. You can see it a little. Once again, nothing too extreme, but it is there. Let's see if we can get a better angling. There we go. It's mainly just in this area. You can kind of see it right there. It looks very similar to finish checking, but it is scratching. But nothing too terribly bad. They're not like huge gashes, but they are there. And truss rod functions perfectly fine, very nice and fluid. However, the bottom ring has broken off. It still stays put just fine though. I'm not beatboxing over here, I'm just getting tongue-tied. Alright, it has a 60s profiled neck. It's kind of what I would call a 60s medium. It's not a true slim taper like a vintage SG, but you know, it is still kind of in 60s territory. The frets do show some wear, as you can see. I think you can probably still play this one for quite a while, but you know, a level and a crown job would probably make this guitar play even better. But it plays perfectly fine as is. The ebony fretboard was just clean, polished, and oiled, as well as the frets, so they're good to go. Now, one thing to know about these 90s customs is they typically came from the factory without the pickguard installed. This one, it appears the person actually installed it on it. There's a gorgeous flame under that, so you can take that off. And the reason why I say that's been added is because the screw down here is kind of atypical for, you know, Gibson. So since that's not the typical screw being used, because it's usually kind of similar looking to that, plus they would probably be gold, then it's probably a good indicator that that was added after the fact. Speed knobs were switched out for 50s Les Paul custom styled knobs. You can see this one kind of has a crack in it, and that one's kind of starting to crack. This one, it's not on there very tightly. However, as long as you're not pulling it off, it typically stays on. Now, if you turn the guitar completely upside down, it might fall off, but it's not just super loose or anything. So now on to the condition of the guitar. Well, I guess one last thing here. Strap locks were put on this one. Now let's take a look at the condition. This is a well-played guitar. As you can see, lots of nicks, dings, and scratches. Once we get on the back, you're going to see some finish missing in a few different areas. But yeah, it was a player's guitar, so you don't have to be scared to play this one. Now, I don't polish my guitars. I do a light Goo Gone cleaner just to kind of clean them up a little bit. It kind of helps show off the little nicks and dings as you're seeing here. So, a polish job might remove some of these scratches, but definitely not all of them. I think the worst ding on the top is this one right here. It's a little bit more deeper than the other ones, but not too bad. You have the Gibson USA 490, 498 type pickups. I've never been good at, 100% identifying them, but that's usually what's in these early mid-90s. The bridge appears that it's been replaced. Let's see, I guess it's on the back here. I say that because the Gibson ones don't have that screw hole there. So therefore the bridge may be replaced, but it looks okay. But that one definitely been replaced. It doesn't say made in Germany on it like they usually do. So overall, nice clean condition on the front. I mean, it does have some wear, but from far away, it looks great. The back of the guitar definitely shows some wear as well. Let's see if we can get it to not fall. You can see where there's some finish missing. However, nothing too bad. You got from about the 1st to 6th fret area missing some finish. Take a look at the serial number, 1992, 217th day of the year, 342 in production. You've got a light little chip there, / ding. Nothing too bad. No breaks, cracks, or repairs. There is a little scratch there. It looks like a ring got it. But nothing affecting the playability of the guitar. Now this is a very even transition. I mean, if your eyes were closed, you'd be kind of hard pressed to tell until you kind of get to this area right there, but it's a very even feel. You might just want to finish the job off because that is a beautiful mahogany neck under there. You can see where a stand has kind of turned the finish black right there. But once again, nothing too bad. Now the back of the guitar does have buckle wear, mainly concentrated in this area. As you can see, it has broke through the finish a little bit there, but not too badly. I mean, this guitar was well played, well cared for, not abused by any means, but it definitely does show some wear. The pots in there all date to 1992. The pickups appear to have been out at least once before, so they may not be the original pickups, but they're very similar to what would have originally came in it, if they aren't the originals. The sides of the guitar, they're in good shape, but once again, they do have some wear. Mainly some scratching and light nicks and dings, but no finish missing or anything like that. Yeah, nothing too bad. And this beauty does come with its original case. It is a Gibson USA case. It was kind of stylized similar to the 50s lift-ins, and this 90s iteration of that case has become very popular, and Gibson actually still uses a case similar to this today. This one does have this area on here to keep your headstock in place. These cases were made in Canada originally. It does have the pink shroud to it, however, it needs sewn back on in this area. I guess this area and this area, so it's there. It can be reattached if you need it to be, but personally I'd probably just finish the job off, keep this in the case just in case you have to sell it later on. The combo lock has not been set, and the case, similar to the guitar, does show some gigging wear and tear, as you can see, but nothing too bad. So, thank you for watching, Troglodytes, and if you think you might want to be the next owner of this beautiful Les Paul Custom, feel free to check us out on Reverb or check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we will catch you next time. If you need to find a new guitar, be sure to subscribe to Troglys Guitars. Bye.